This video has been made possible by RSH E-Sport Company. Check more about it in the description below. What's up guys, it's me, Professor Laahanen, back again for another video, and in today's video I will be showing you guys two simple Pacenote plugin tips that can help with the rhythming or pacing of your pace notes so that you don't get 1500 pace notes in one go for like the next kilometer and a half, but instead you can have a bit more of a rhythm in them, and therefore it can help you listen to the pace notes and understand the pace notes when they are coming more bit by bit, corner by corner. And yeah, without further ado, let's hop on to RBR and see what I'm talking about. Here we are in a replay on Richard Burns Rally. Car is Volkswagen Golf Mark II with the beautiful Niko Valkonen skin by Aleksi Parkkinen. I'll link it in the description. And the stage is the ever so loved rally school stage. So first up, let's just take a look and see how the notes are sounding on the upcoming section, and then what we're going to do to change them.
Late, medium red, minus, cut, 30. Left, right, 30. Water and water into K left, plus 30. Fast right, 30. Half long.
So here we had a sequence of notes. We had water and water into K left plus 30, fast right 30. And it came all in quite a fast manner. And just for tutorializing here, I want to move the fast right here later on, so you don't have to remember it like 5 notes earlier already. I mean, not all of us are Kalle Rovanperäs, we can't remember half of the stage notes ahead of us. Because that's how it seems. He's got way early notes. And it's amazing how he can drive so fast with so early notes. But yeah, personal preferences. But the thing that we want to do here now is we want to move this fast right further on when it reaches the note, so we don't hear it all in once. One bad way, I do not recommend this, but one bad way to do it would be just moving the position of the note further on in the stage. But that would mean that A, this distance call, which calculates the distance automatically, would get the wrong distance. And B, it could also mess up with the other distance here. So it's going to be a lot of work that way. Of course, it's a bit of work this way, as I'm about to teach as well. But I don't recommend this at all. But instead, we can keep the fast right on its place and just add a new note and see how it goes with that. So we will press add here on Pacenote plugin, move it before the fast right note, so 1771.5, and we go to links, and here we have two different ways of moving the notes forwards or backwards. We can either use call out time, which moves the note based on time, somehow calculates that, and then we can move it with call out distance. So sort of the trigger point of the note moves further, even if the note itself stays here at 1771.6. And if we want to deploy a call out distance, we need to add a new note and put it before the note here. And select call out distance. And here's where it gets a little tricky, because it's a bit counterintuitive. You'd think that when we put call out distance minus 20, it would move 20, I think, meters closer to us on the stage. But no, it moves 20 meters further on the stage. So always when you want to move things further, it's minus, and when you want to move things closer, it's plus. So here we want to have the fast right later on, maybe perhaps hopefully trying to get it so that we hear it in the K left area. So we're going to do minus 30, and then we're going to press apply. And it's important with these call out distance notes that if you just want it to be on one corner, that you don't have it here, you don't have the sticky box applied, because if you apply the sticky box and then apply there, it will move all the call out triggers 30 meters further in the stage, and that can cause issues. But we only want this to move further, so minus 30 meters, no sticky, and it's there. Now we hop back to 1400, roughly where we were, and now we'll listen again how it goes now.
Late, medium right, minus, cut 30. Left right, 30. Water and water into K left, plus 30. Fast right, 30.
There was a small gap already, but it wasn't enough. So we need to increase the call out distance. Let's put it to 50 and try again. Yeah, it's a bit tedious this way because you have to check it quite often maybe to see if it's working to your liking or not. But the end result is very good pace notes, and to be honest, I think that some of you who are watching this video are already dwelled quite deep into the pace notes making, so this sort of extra work doesn't really bother you, I suppose.
Late, medium right, minus, cut 30. Left right, 30. Water and water into K left, plus 30. Fast right, 30. Half right.
And there we have it the way we want to. So that's way number 1. And then we have way number 2, which is to use call out time. But personally, I prefer distance because the distance is always the same regardless of the time, regardless of the car, sorry. But if we use call out time, let's change there and put -3 and apply. So now it's 3 seconds later than we would initially have it originally. So the reason why I prefer distance over time is because, like I said, the distance is the same for every car, but the time is also 3 seconds in each car, but the distance you cover in that 3 seconds is very different in, say, Fiat 126 and Ford Fiesta WRC 2019. So of course, sometimes I've noticed that there's something a bit wonky on how they call out distance triggers, especially on those places where the drive lines seem to be very sharp, some acute corners and whatnot. So therefore, time could be better there, and you can be perhaps more specific if you wanted to have like 2.1 seconds later or 2.5 seconds later or whatever. You can go quite specific in that, and also you can go quite specific with call out distance, but I feel like you can go more specific with call out time. But now let's try again. We have -3 on the call out distance here.
Late, medium right, minus, cut 30. Left right, 30. Water and water into K left, plus 30. Fast right, 30. Half long, late, medium left, -80.
Yeah, it worked quite well with -3 seconds on call out time as well. And of course, if you'd want to have the thing other way around, you could move it, you could insert plus values so it would read it earlier. But in this case, for example, it would be rather useless because then it would also move everything else earlier as well. But I think it's more useful in cases where you have a long distance and then you have like 2 tight corners or something that you need to be aware of in very early on. So we can hop on to, say, okay, let's move this back to call out distance and -50. Yep. And then let's take a look at moving the notes forward or closer towards you, to be exact. So here we have this lovely section: flat left over crest, brake 100, turn square right 120. Now let's head to 1000 to listen to it properly. And it's important that you move like way ahead of the section that you want to check, because if you leave it too close, it doesn't really read the notes in the rhythm that it like really does. So let's see how it looks here.
Round K left minus 100. Flat left over crest brake 100. Turn square right 120.
Okay, so now we had it quite early on already. And yeah, any capable driver can already make the car stop in that time that is given by default with my call out distance settings from the Pacenote menus. But say you're driving a Puhis rally, there's been 15 stages on dry tarmac, and now this stage is on, for example, on a snow version, so there's no grip whatsoever, and we all know that is possible in a Puhis rally. So we want to have the flat left over crest brake 100 turn square right almost immediately after the round K left. And I'm going to exaggerate the move a bit to prove a few points here. So we add another note, move it before the flat left over crest. And then we put call out distance. Now it's plus because we want it to move closer to us. We put it 100 and apply. And those of you who have really good eyesight have noticed that there is the sticky used there because we have the flat left over crest that's at 12.49 and 12.15 sharp. Then there's a 40-meter gap before brake and 100. So if we wouldn't use the sticky, it would just tell me the flat left over crest earlier and then the brake 100 just at the same point as before. So that would be quite useless. So we use sticky and we have flat left over crest, brake 100, turn square right, and 120. We can actually listen to it, how it sounds like this. We move to 1000 and press play again.
Round K left minus 100. Flat left over crest brake 100. Turn square right 120. Late medium right minus cut 30.
Yeah, you can hear that we are already getting the medium rights over here, so that is not good. And for some reason, it's not moving much further yet, so we're going to increase the call out distance now to 200 just to test it a bit as well. And back to 1000.
Round K left minus 100.
Apparently we're already getting the K left minus now.
Early fast right minus cut 50. Round K left minus 100.
Now that's fucky. So apparently if you move it too much further, it affects the corners ahead of it as well. So let's try 150 and see what happens then. Oh, press apply. Otherwise it doesn't change.
Flat left over crest brake 100.
So now it's very
Turn.
Let's try a bit different approach. Let's move to 1000. And now we don't get the K left yet. We get it when we start using the replay again.
Right round K left minus 100. Flat left over crest brake 100. Turn square right 120. Late medium right minus cut 30.
And now we have the issue that we were trying to fight against in the earlier part of this video. We're getting the next corners too early on thanks to this being sticky. So we have this bit here quite okay, and we want it to stop like say 120. So we put add and links and call up distance and back to 0. So and use that. So now from 120 onwards, it should all be again at normal places.
Round K left minus 100.
At normal places, and then we could see how it really works.
Flat left over crest brake 100. Turn square right 120. Late medium right minus.
Yeah, it the 120 comes rather early still. I'm not entirely sure what is causing that, but it is at least the late medium right cut is quite okay already, so back to normal. It takes a lot of tinkering to do this all properly, and to keep this video less than half an hour, I won't go into tinkering that into perfection. But here are the principles of working with the call out distance and call out time. And I hope that you have learned from this and you can now apply this to your own notes as well. And there we have it. That is how you put the pace into the pace notes. Yeah, that was a massive twat of a pun. But I just had to do it. And yeah, that's how you use it. That's the principles. I hope it was useful, and I hope that you guys will be able to use now all the tools that I showed you in order to improve the rhythming of your pace notes. And yeah, the rest of the week it will be very silent, nothing to stream for me. Gonna be an easier week, gonna be away from home for a bit. So I'll see you guys again on next Monday. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next Monday with another episode of Maximum Tech Mondays. Thanks for watching. Bye.